with Pixie Rain. And yeah, last episode we definitely got a few things done. Not a whole lot, but we did get a few things done. We went and got some salvage. We got started digging out the platform that the ministry was on. And yeah, we kind of did all that. It kind of happened. But right now, well, I gotta tell you what I did. And looks like we got some good audio too, which is good. Alright, so let's go over what we did here. Off camera, went ahead and did a lot more work. We solidified these here. Hey, thanks for watching. We also built up the platform a bit more, did more excavations. I also finished up the rest of those thrusters. We need one more to put on the other side. We went ahead and salvaged the hydrogen container and the thruster from that downed hopper, and added a little bit more armor plate there. We added these two aft landing gear, and that was really annoying. We went ahead and cleared out, dug out this area here, went ahead and laid out some more platform here, so we got a few things done. We got kind of the basics of the beginning part of the habitat portion of this we're going to have in here, although I suspect we'll probably spend most of the time on the ministry. So this episode now, what I kind of am thinking, I mean, we got a lot of different options we can go with, but I want to zip over to our facility we stole from the pirates. Maybe get some more goods from it, you see? One other thing I want to do here, we've got two thrusters here, and I'm thinking those thrusters would go real nice right on here, like to make a little ring of that. So let's go ahead and get that done. Do that first. I'd like to find some more of these and get more thruster assembly in place, but for now I think it'd be really good if we went ahead and established these on here. You know, just to get a start on this. There we go. Oh shoot. Yeah, we gotta get our tanks filled up. And, well, you still don't have any morning breakfast, and I don't really want to have mushrooms. But I guess we're gonna have to, so that's just how it is. We'll get some cosmic coffee too. We really should try to find some sort of, well, damn. Where's our mushrooms at? I know we got mushrooms here somewhere. Ah, there they are. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll take a few mushrooms to munch on. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world flavor-wise, as far as it's not like, you know, it's not a steak, but steaks are hard to come by on Mars. There's nothing that you can kill and cook. But somewhere in here, I know I've got some coffee. Where's my coffee? Where is it? Where's my coffee? Is my coffee in this box here? It is. Aha! My coffee. I am getting 4 cups of coffee on hand. Here we go. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and munch on a mushroom and have a cup of coffee. How tasty. Alright. We do need to recharge our H2s, so we're gonna have to go down here, find the H2. Wait a minute, what did I see? There for a second, I almost thought I saw something moving. Nope, all the markers are staying in place. Okay, good. I'm always wary because there's a lot of pirates over there, and I don't know. Sooner or later, they're gonna get interested in what we got going on over here, which is why I want to get this base, get some base defenses up, get the base up and ready to go. You see, because I don't know. It's not. I don't know when they're gonna come, but I'm pretty sure eventually we're gonna get a visit from those guys, and it ain't gonna be fun. Especially if we don't have, you know, capabilities, so. Alright, so we're oxygen up, we're hydrogen up. So let's get to work. Alright, so. Man. I don't like how exposed we are here. Good drone swarm swings in, they could really do some damage to us. I think we need to get all of the materials that are on here assembled and in place. I think that would be very crucial to the operation at this time. So, we gotta freaking, oh man. Well, I guess I don't really have to have this here if I'm gonna do that, honestly. Yeah, no, I'm not really gonna have to have that there. Because that's gonna be, we'll put that on the side over here. So, anyway, alright. Okay, so, gosh, there's a lot to do. Well, the weapon systems on board the Ministry would definitely be significant because we do have the small level weapon there. We've got the GAT. Now, I want to get this GAT off of Meteor Watch because it's just burning through our ammo, shooting rocks. We'll leave that to you. That's your job. You better have ammo because, you know, it's not going to be helpful if you don't. Of course, you don't have ammo because it's not helpful if you don't. Good gravy. Alright. We gotta get the ammo situation sorted. Where do we have ammo? Where do we have ammo? Where do we have ammo? Let's get down here. So we got, let's see if we got any ammunition. Let's see here. We need... Well, that is MR30E. We need that right there. That's the kind we need right there. That'll work. Wow. One magazine. That is definitely not enough. We might need to go mine some magnesium. Alright, let's get some production going on. Can the basic assembler make that? Or is it, oh no, it's just assembly. That's a disassembler. Let's go to the assembler. Okay, we're gonna need that right there. And let's go with 100 of them. We'll just have it produce as much as it can. Right now, we'll take those up there for our current munitions level. That way you can at least shoot some rocks down, and if the pirates come a-knocking, we know we're good. Alright, you're loaded up. Alright. I have to get some more weapons on this thing, but for now, that'll do. Alright, so let's go ahead and head over to, where is the... What the... We could fly over there in our flyer. It would allow us to keep a lot more stuff, but... I mean, that could do the trick. I mean, but she is pretty boxy and kind of, you know, boxy. But she would do the trick. She doesn't have a gun on her though, so That could be potentially a problem. That's why I haven't taken her anywhere. Alright. Where's our... That's, trying to see where that... there it is. There's the ITC aura handling facility. Let's go zip out there and pick up a whole bunch of material. While I'm zipping out this way, let's take a look at the lay of land. I don't know that this would be accessible by vehicle. That's the problem. Looks like pretty rough terrain. Kind of tricky to get to it by vehicle, it looks like. We'd be coming across this terrain, which isn't so bad, but then we get up here and we got these mountains here. This would be really hard to get to. Yeah. Just had to pick the tough one to get to. Yeah, we'd have to go up around there. And it'd be a tight twist around there to here. Now what was this thing sitting on top of, I remember? What is this ore? Oh, snap. Nice. Oh, good gravy. This is brilliant. Alright, let's go ahead and open you up. Wow. Joint communications antenna, headquarters, district quarters, headquarters. Oh boy, that's a big old facility, ain't it? Alright. So the goal here is ultimately to get this stuff transferred over to the other facility. Okay, so what are we gonna take? Well, we ultimately want to get as much of this material put over into the ship as possible. And when we do that, ultimately we'll have all the munitions to go with it, which will be really good. But for now, we'll take an empty tank, because we have no way of filling it anyway here, so we'll take that. We could utilize the plates right away, but that's 10k plates. That's a lot to carry. Even though we could use that now, I think I'll wait for that for the ship. Now we don't really need the thruster components, so those would be last. We could definitely use those for sure. Reactor components, not so much at the moment. We'll take those. The chips are good to go. We'll take those components, those components, those components, those components. That's about it. Actually, you know what? Instead of that, let's take a few cans of GAT. It wouldn't hurt. Yeah, there we go. 8 cans, that'll be good. Alright, cool beans. Alright, so back we go.
Energy low.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be wicked hard. Not so hard with the flyer though. The flyer we just drive over there, but here's the thing. I want to make sure it can haul that stuff. So we're going to run a test with that flyer once we get the other cargo pod put together. Actually, we could just fly it over. Even though it doesn't have the top, we just slap some light armor around it and be good to go. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's enough ice on the mountains up here. We don't really need to worry about it. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and drop this off. Now, if I remember correctly, there actually is not a conveyor line running to that that one up there, which I really need to do, honestly. Oh wow, a lot of ammo in there. Alright, so the salvage hopper. We wanted to get up onto that material. Put it up here too, but we also want to get material from another. Yeah, I could fly this over there, I guess. Oh, it would be a nice try to see what she can do. Alright, let's do it. Why not? Oops, nope. I want control panel, and let's take it up to the, let's get it up and running. Let's, okay. Thrusters on. Flyer bat. Wait, no. Thrusters off. Thruster ministry off. Thruster flyer on. Flyer bat on auto. Good. Oh. That's right, I forgot. We fixed the connector so that it was not attachable. Alright, let's go change this, make this used for parking. We're gonna head on over and see if we can't get set up here without. Hopefully this goes well. There's always a chance of something going sideways.
Meteor storm inbound.
Uh-huh. Sure there is. Not surprised. Yeah, I see that sparkle over there. Great, sandstorm. That's exactly what I don't need. Great. Right in the middle of a sandstorm. Good gravy. Alright, right over the top of you. Alright, coming in. I think I see rocks below. There's the mountains right there, yeah. There you are. It's hard with this crosswind. Alright, parking engaged. Let's go ahead and set up our
Meteor storm inbound.
flare bats are good, so we'll turn them off. Flare thrusters off. Okay. There we are, hooked up, ready to go. Alright, what do I need to get this thing up and running? This thing's short on displays and comps. Okay, let's get some displays and comps. Pretty sure I got some in here. I think I took the displays and I took the comps. Of course I did. Alright, what do we got here? Well, we got some comps here at least. It's up there. Alright, let's take these shelves. Alright, let's go ahead and get over here. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and drop off the goods. Taking materials. We're gonna leave one chair behind. And then we'll take a bunch of this stuff out of here. We're gonna see how this thing flies under load. Hopefully. Let's see here. Alright, we got all that stuff up and out of the way. Hey Miniman, welcome back. We're gonna see if this thing can haul some gear. Right now I don't really care about this stuff. None of that stuff really applies to the ship at the moment, so we'll leave it alone. So we'll just take some more material out of here. Good, the weather's clearing up. That's just what we need. Now, just had an idea. Why am I doing this back and forth? I think this thing's connected, so why not just dump it out into here directly? There we go. Huh. I won't take it over there. Will this go over there? No. Will these go over there? No. Aha, but I can transfer munitions over to that. Okay, cool. Any place else I can stash stuff? Nope, I think we're pretty full. Alright, cool beans. Alright, let's see if this thing will fly. It's probably gonna drive like a slug, but we'll see. I'll take, let's take the, I'll take these grids. I don't need those, so, but, yeah, take the rest in steel. Alright. That should get us a lot of progress. Well, let's see if we can pull this off. Bats on, thrusters on. Ah, good. She handles it just fine. Outstanding. Kind of slow on the go, though. But at least she's got the lift. That's what matters. No combat drones or anything like that so far, so good. Hopefully it keeps doing that. That would be really nice. Then I can get this. What's that? Oh, that's an arrow. I all of a sudden there thought, what's in the sky? But it's not. It's just an arrow from that ore handling thing. I gotta get moving. This thing's sluggish, man. She's got the lift, so that's what matters. But she's just slow when she's fully laden. But I mean, good gravy. She's got 100,000 kilograms. I mean, that's a lot of weight. So I'm not surprised that she's moving like a slug. Uh-oh, we're losing altitude. That's not good. I think it's because the air's thinner. It's more of a haul on her, more of a drain. Well, no, I think she's not losing altitude. I think the problem is the altitude's running away with her. think it's the land situation there. That's okay. We got to get over the mountain somehow. All right. Not exactly the prettiest thing, with not any streamlining either. Basically brute power in it, but she does a trick. Okay, let's go ahead and begin our descent. Boy, she is just slow, sluggish. Oh my gosh. There we go. Alright. Okay, so this worked out really well. Wow, that's good. Alright, let's hop out. So that was our first transfer mission, and I think it was an overwhelmingly good success. I especially like how it was more than capable of being able to deal with a whole bunch. And I like that. I really need to change that into a... I need to find a speed module, or no, actually, a power efficiency module is what we really need. Just thought of something. I think there was a... I think I remember right. Wasn't there a... There was someplace out here, something else. Going up with my jetpack just for a second. Thought I saw something out here. I guess not. Huh. Alright. So, let's go ahead and get some more materials taken care of here. We've got some metal plates, so let's go ahead and get some of this stuff done over here. Now, I'm thinking I should transfer over all of the, we should get all the material from the inside of that facility over here. Get all the weapon systems over here. Basically just leave it a shell of the metal plates. Power. God, we don't have any batteries to grind down, do we? Well, we do have a salvageable battery off the other facility. Unfortunately, the ship is not square to the base. I should have tried to do that, but it was too much. It was too difficult to try to line it up just right. Especially with it wanting to slide down, you know. Guess we're going to have a base battery set up, and we're probably going to have some solar panels on the base too. Corner weapon systems would be good too, in case we get attacked at any point. Door there. We don't really need the hangar doors except question is, are we gonna leave this as a topside flight deck? Or do we turn this into an enclosed hangar bay? Well, we could make it an enclosed hangar bay. And if we did that, we could actually leave it a dorsal door. But I think it would probably be more protected from a sideways kind of door setup. And I bet that if we took the doors as is off of the pirate facility, we could make this into a hangar. Especially if we run the walls, connect these sections here. Yeah. Kind of like that idea, actually. Yeah. Kind of like it, actually. This side here. Take this thing here and run that over to straight across. I do have to admit, I like those as a bit agreeable right there. So that leaves this open area. What am I going to do with this open area? Therein lies the trick.
Energy low.
Well, I know for one, I gotta get the bridge situation situated. We don't have a front section to the ship, and that's a problem. But I think we're gonna get the shipping offices in place down here first. So let's get the shipyard here up and running. So let's see, we're gonna need some interior plates. I don't think we have anything left in here, but we might. Pretty sure we cleared it out. Almost. Alright. Okay, we got those there. So let's see here. Alright, and then okay, and then here. We can find them. We'll have an airlock door there. Or at very least, we'll have it here. Actually, this is a better spot for it. I know I could scare up 2 airlocks, but I don't know that I can scare up more than that. Okay, and then let's see here. And then we're gonna get a window in here. Alright, those go in place. And we got our bed, we got our toilet, we got this area here. And then we're gonna put our kitchenette here because it's gonna be like a little place where we can charge up, heal, blah blah from. What's that? Curved screens? Okay. Like that. That's some cool stuffs. Right now, I just want that. Okay, that's gonna go there, and then let's see here. We're gonna need this side here. We'll have a window, like a viewport. Cool. All right, and then we'll have a viewport here too. Yep. And then let's see here. Let's have a little. We actually are going to go with. Only because white is very different from what we usually do. Oh, wait. All this time I was hitting the wrong button. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, now the next step is going to be with armor plating. Now this we're going to do a little differently. We're going to do blue. And I would do corrugated, but I think I want... Where's that one that's got the hat there? Carbon fiber armor. Alright. Now I do need to add a couple more things to this, like right here. We'll add an H2O2 gen. Alright, that goes in place. Alright. The roof, well... Alright, so let's take a look and see where we're at. Alright, it's a little cozy, but it'll do the trick.
Energy low.
You know what I might do? I might go a different tact with these things. Hang down pretty low, and I don't like that, so. Alright, let's do this differently. Let's go with one of these. Ah, we need comps. No problem. Pretty sure we, get a couple here. Where? Yeah, there it is, right there. And while we're at it, might as well get a few more of these.
Energy critical.
Okay, so now we're going to wait for a second, let my energy charge up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to finish off this little office area with some stuff on the inside, and then at that point we're just going to go back and get some more materials, do some more work on the landing platform. I want to transfer over what we can from that facility, including weapon systems, which means we need to set up a bunker. I don't know how long it'll take the little dust flyer to get over there and back. The other thing is the salvage. We want to get the salvage spot set up so we have a bridge. It's tough. Originally, the front part was going to be a bay to have the rover come up and down, but I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I don't really want to have the rover along for this and leave that with the facility here. That's what I'm thinking. So that area there, I don't know what I'll use it for. Maybe just keep it as an open bay? I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do, I don't know though, I'm really tempted to go and get that. Yeah, let's figure out the bridge situation here. Alright, so, we could just run the bridge up through these tines and call it good from here. That's what we could do. I mean, it would work. It would work really well. Run the stairs up on this, and then, I don't know though. Because this is kind of the center part here. Man, these batteries, they're low, real low. I have a hydrogen engine on this thing. I should turn it on. Alright, so what do we got? Okay, we gotta figure this part out. Now we could level this part off here and use it for whatever we want. And then we could, because I really, really like how that is set up. You know what? I like the idea of the two side passages coming up right behind the bridge too. Yeah, I like those a lot. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah. We'll run one up here and run one up there, and then when they get here, they'll converge on the bridge. So alright, so let's go ahead and so let's go ahead and get some lightweight stuff going on here. Yeah, we don't want to have that. If we do blue for real, we're gonna set it like that. Alright, now we can go ahead and that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I like that. It wasn't originally the plan, but I think this is a really good option to fill in this space. Because we kind of want those support struts for the flight modules, you see, and that's the trick. And then we can run it off of this right here and have the stairway go up to the bridge from here and run the entire system like a transplant from the other side. I think that will work. Yeah. All right. Alright, let's go ahead and drop these items here. Bam, bam. Have another sip of coffee. Alright. Well, I think what we're going to do is I think I want to go up to back to the storage, or to that ore facility, but I don't know. It's a tough call, it really is. I think that might be the smart way to go. It's back and forth from there and back, and that would really do the trick, I think. This is tricky. Which direction to go? Do we go over there if we get the salvage, or do we go back over here and get this salvage? That's a tough call. It really is. I don't know which way I want to go with that. That's the trick. Tell you what we're gonna do. Let's get up topside. I'll hop in here, get a charge, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. Mother Nature does what Mother Nature does. Alright, let's go ahead and get in here and see what we can do. I think we should go back and get some more loads and get that thing transferred over here, but on the other hand, I don't know if that how long the salvage is going to stay put, so I think the salvage might be the important part. So what we're going to do, we're going to kill the batteries because I don't want to lose charge, since apparently the ministry is really low power. Alright. Back we go. We're gonna go see what we can get off of this thing. We'll see how it goes. I just really like the idea of how they designed it. Yeah. Get up here, we'll get this thing, salvage some of the stuff. It's almost like a vacation compared to some of the other streams we've had. Alright, we're coming up on it now. Wow. Those meteors got really kind of close. Alright. Interesting. There was a shower, and the other, and then this. Kind of like how that was. Okay, we got those across the bottom. And then we have the other there. gonna fly back to the airship, and we're gonna set up what we just saw along with the other, because I like the idea of the design. I want that design on the ship, so that's what I'm gonna do. I think it would be really cool how it's really wide open. Okay. So first order of business is the stairway. Actually, you know what, we're going to drop right here. First order of business is actually a connector, which we will put down under here. Well, if I put a connector down here, though, that might not be the best option. Alright, so what I think we're going to do, we'll put a connector down here. We salvaged it, but yeah, see, I don't know about that. I mean, there's no real connector down below to connect it, though, and that's the thing, but we will need it eventually, because we're going to need to hook up some sort of connection with the... yeah. Alright, so let's get the bridge done. Okay, to do the forward compartment, we're going to have a stairway here. Do a lightweight color. God dang it. I keep forgetting it's the other one. There we go. Alright, and then on this side here, we're gonna go with, well, that normally would be just like a neutral thing, but I don't know. This side here is the bathroom, though. We've got that established. That is a bathroom. And here we had a shower. Let's see here. Alright, and then on this side here, have a light. Might as well put a light there. When in doubt, put a light. Alright. Excuse me, good gravy. Alright. Wait, before we do that, we gotta go down to the hydrogen place and get some refill on hydro. Alright, off we go. Boom. Cobalt. Gotta love that. Alright, down we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get to work on more of this salvage. Alright, so we're just gonna take that is odd they're having that like that, but I get it. It's still kind of weird. That way it's still got some get up and go. Alright. Head back and load her up. I know I should be using the dragon, but this is too precise. I want to make sure this gets done in a certain way and sequence because I'm trying to transplant it. I like the design of that, and then I'm going to put my twist on it. Like, I don't need to have that giant upper window like that. Alright.
Energy critical.
Yep, I know. Alright, get this charged up, and then we'll get back to work on the bridge. I have no idea what I'll do with the extra space in there. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. I kind of like that setup, actually. Yeah. Alright. So the stairway up to the bridge, this would be the bridge out to here. Nice, I like it. Alright. Now, to get the rest of this thing on there, that's going to be the trick. Alright. Alright, I was thinking about this and I'm trying to decide. I think this is actually the best spot for it right here. But, I don't know. Alright. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I love the idea of it, but well, it's not gonna work. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna have to put this up here like this. It's gonna have to be, that's gonna have to be there, and that's gonna have to be there, because we have inside. Let's see here. Yeah, I think at this point, yeah, we're gonna have to do it on this side here. So this will have to be where the seat goes. Alright, let's see here. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this, just like, or similar to what was going on in that one. But it's really tricky. But I think this is what we're going to go with. We're going to go up like that with those two there. And then get some. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. Got no real choice about it because it's just not feasible otherwise. Alright, let's see here. We could just do one there, one there. But I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. It should be... Let's see here. Oh, that. I think we're gonna put this right here. Oh yeah. Ah, really? Ah. Man, that was not cool. But I have to think about the fact that there is an angle. I got an angle here that I gotta deal with. I don't know. You know what? We're gonna do something crazy. We're gonna take in, we need to get a button panel. Yeah, that's what we want right there. And then we're gonna go to this one here. Have the inset light. And then inset light. And then we're gonna go to the bay windows. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're gonna try something here. I think there was there a... Let's go down here to windows. There was a weird window. Yeah, I don't really know. So I think we gotta go with a bay window here. Not too far. We want the bay window. Alright, no problem. So let's see here. Where are we at? We're almost 2 hours on this episode. Well, just about got it over. Got some girders left and that's it. So we head back over there and collect a few more things maybe?
Energy low.
Alright, so let's see here. If I remember correctly, there was a platform back here. There was a spot back here, and it went off to the sides. I like the visibility this provides. That's real nice. Yeah, probably need to do the... now I see why they did the inverted bridge. I don't know. It's kind of a tough call which way I want to go with this right now. I mean, I got this designed set up the way I like it. I just don't know that I want to go out on a deck level like that or not. It's a tough call. It really is. Now, do I got, nope. We are toast on that too. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be good. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think this is... We're almost done with this episode as it is anyway, but I really want to go and get this bridge done, so... Off back down to the salvage hopper we go. See, I'm thinking we get more of this stuff over there, but I put my own twist on it, you see. I liked how the bridge was, but I'm really hesitant to try to do those angle pieces, but they are so cool. Okay. Oh, snap. What was in here? Ha! Klein Cola. Yummy for my tummy. What is this? An inset bed. Why is there a... Oh, probably for the... just the... I was gonna say, this is a weird place for an inset bed. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the airship with this stuff now too. I think what I'll do is I'll have the off-ramp on the sides. Well, we got that locker. I don't know. It's tricky because I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put the locker down here. I was thinking I'd have the walkways go out to the side here. So maybe we should do the arches in there. Get a frame in there. Alright. Now this would be an opportunity to do some angle work. Alright, so what we're gonna do... Well, this could actually line right up into this. So, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put the frame here. We're going to put the armory. And then we'll put the frame where, over here where this is. If we do the toilet here, then we still have the walkway there to put up too. You're not really going to be able to use the toilet there, that's for sure. So I think this one here, we'll chalk this one up to a light. Now for the washroom, it goes here. So that's the bathroom. There's the one deal now. Let's get the... We have a locker too we need to put in place. Alright, so we're getting there. It's not the exact same thing, but we're getting there. We're getting the idea, you see. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I think we got a lot of good progress. I really do. I think we got a lot. We got the bridge sorted over almost completely. That is a huge boon on itself. And then, yeah, so we still have a lot more we got to get done, though. And that's where it's going to get exciting. So stick with the channel and like and subscribe. We're going to go ahead and call this an episode. Been on for 2 hours on this one. So, but God, it's like a never-ending thing, you know. It doesn't want to end, and I get it. So, but this has already become a 2-hour episode, and I don't want you guys to get bored and be like, it keeps going. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Space Engineers.